Jam 95.3 FM.
Philly Jams 95.3 FM. I'm your host, Shea Marriott, and joining me tonight is my co-host.
It's your boy Eli Isabel, a.k.a. The South Got Something to Say. Happy Monday, Shay.
Happy Monday.
What's good?
We here again.
One more again, as they say.
One more again, yes.
One more again.
Yes,
We here.
yes. Yeah, it's Rebirth Monday, and it's Rebirth Monday giveaway. We got a lot of things we're going to be giving away tonight, guys. Later in the show, so don't blow up the phones yet. Do not blow up the phones yet, because we have an amazing guest in the building, and we want to make sure we spend some time with her.
Yes.
So once you hear the announcement, then you may call. But tonight, we will be giving away 2 tickets to see Drew Hill this Friday night at the Bob Carpenter Center. So that's going to be an exciting show. It's Drew Hill next and 112.
And I am the opening act. So right before 112 is me.
1-2.
So come out, and I'll be performing my hit single, What You Know No Good. Come holler at your boy. Okay. We're going to get it cracking. Jen, you are not invited with your attitude.
And we will also be giving away 2 Rebirth Live tickets. Also, which is March 25th, guys, at Revive. That's going to be an amazing live show. We are going to have a great time. We have a panel of amazing men, a conversation with my brothers. So if you have not gotten your ticket, make sure that you go to rebirthu.com and get your tickets. All right.
Those tickets.
Yes, yes. Once again, welcome to Rebirth on Philly Jams 95.3 FM. If you would like to be part of the conversation tonight, you can give us a call at 267-908-3166. Make sure you follow us on all social media outlets as well as iHeartRadio. How was your weekend, man?
My weekend was pretty good. Saturday.
Yeah.
Man, listen, I went to AC, and you know all those Southern Soul artists I always tell you about? Mm-hmm. They came all the way up here.
Really? I thought you was down there and seeing New Edition.
Oh, hell no. Forget them. I saw Pokey Bear, Theodis Illy, King George, Keep On Rolling. You know that song. These are the people I went to see.
Okay, where were they
And Calvin Richardson was there. He was
now,
opening.
I like Calvin
It was
Richardson.
at the Tropicana.
Oh, wow.
Showroom. Yeah, I know New Edition was in town, but
okay.
And so it was like filled to capacity, right? So we were all like, "Well, where y'all from? How do y'all know about this music?"
Yeah.
So the people, because we were in line just talking, and everybody was either from like South Carolina, Alabama, that had moved up here. Mm-hmm. So they knew the genre.
Oh,
They knew these people.
Nice.
So it was dope. So we stayed down overnight.
I do know Calvin Richardson.
Yeah, well he tours pretty much with that element right there.
Really? Is it the same Calvin Richardson I'm talking about?
Same Calvin Richardson. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's the headliner.
Okay.
But he is not the biggest star on that. If we below the Mason-Dixon line, then he is like,
okay.
But up here, he'll get the billing. But yeah,
right.
down there, he might be,
nice.
third.
You had a good time?
Had a ball. Everybody, listen, I feel like if you would have closed my eyes and dropped me off there, I'd have swore I was back home.
Oh, wow.
That's how it was. Everybody was dressed up, hats with the feathers
hats
and the
out
whole
there.
nine.
Y'all
It was
was
a
showing
gator
out.
show. I didn't go too crazy. I didn't go crazy at all. But it was just like a real down south vibe.
Oh, that's nice.
In Atlantic
you didn't
City.
even tell me you was going down there.
Yeah, I bought them tickets 2 months ago. You know I was
wow.
going.
Okay. Wow.
Make
that's
sure
what's
your
up.
boy was in the building.
It was a lot of shows going on. You had Jill Scott in Philly.
Okay.
Then New Edition, and then your show.
My folks.
Yeah.
Big Pokey Bear. I left home to
Is
be
it
with my side piece.
Poke?
Never heard that song?
Oh, I thought you were saying you. I was going to say,
That's the name of the
whoa.
song. No, not me. That's one of his hit songs.
Wait a minute.
I left home to be with my side piece. His name is Pokey Bear.
Woo. Okay.
Yeah. Check my Facebook page.
Pokey Bear.
It was quite an event.
That's what's up. I'm glad you had a good time.
I needed that. I had a good time.
Yeah.
So that was great.
For sure.
Yep. And you? Did you do anything special?
So I did finally remember. So Saturday, yes, I went dress shopping for my wedding dress, and I found the dress. I said yes to the dress.
All right.
Yay.
How many dresses did you try on?
At that boutique, boutique, I tried on 6. But prior to that, I went to another place and I tried on 4. And I said this was going to be my last place. But shout out to Bella U Boutique in Newcastle, Delaware. Miss Monica was amazing. I love her.
She got you right.
She's Black owned.
Oh, wow. That was my question.
It's
Next.
Yeah, she has a designer wedding gown boutique. It's so beautiful in there too. I was just sitting down in the closet where you change at. That's how big it was. It's just
Did
beautiful.
they give you wine and, you know?
She gave me water because let me tell you something. Some of them, I was worn out trying on some of them dresses.
Was
they
this
were
an all-day
heavy.
thing?
No, it was 2 hours.
You tried on 10 dresses in 2 hours?
No, 6 there.
Oh,
at that
okay. And then you went to another place.
No. Last month I went to another place.
Oh,
to try on
okay.
dresses.
I'm trying to put you in 10 in one day.
I know you are.
All right.
You are. It's all good. But I found my dress. So.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
It's not white,
I'm
is it?
excited that.
No, I'm just saying.
You're so ignorant.
It could be off-white. It could be eggshell. I don't know that.
It's off-white. So
I'm not saying that you're not worthy of having a white dress. I just wanted just a question. So how people get sensitive, they know they, you know.
Whatever, man. Whatever. Again, guys, welcome to the Rebirth. We are going to be giving away Drew Hill tickets, but I am going to make you work for it. We have 2 tickets we are going to be giving away for March 24th here in Delaware. Drew Hill, next in 112, will be gracing the Bob Carpenter stage. So tune in on how you can win these tickets. And also for the Rebirth Live, March 25th, we are also going to be giving away 2 tickets. So this is a exciting night, and it's going to be an exciting weekend. All right.
All right.
So now it's time for Right Here, Right Now.
Right here, right now. Or Black History. Let's go Black History
You want to
first.
do Black History first?
Let's go Black History
Okay.
first. So my first Black History fact. I was going to hit y'all with.
Is this real?
So, okay, listen.
Because you be making up stuff.
Here's the Black. I got 2. Here's the first one. Make it real quick. So, don't look at me. 1738. I'm setting the scene. 1738 on the Jameson plantation down in the Hampton Roads, Virginia area. There was a young man who was being disobedient. His father had told him, "Listen, get that hay bale for master come out here." And the son was still playing around. He says, "Listen," and this is how the phrase was coined.
Oh, gosh.
He says, "Listen, I'm tired of talking to you. Your ass is grass, and I'm the lawnmower. Come here." And that's how the phrase was created on the plantation in Hampton Roads, Virginia, back in 1734.
You know what? I can't.
Y'all be wondering where these old phrases come
Yeah,
from. It's from
right.
slavery.
Okay.
Y'all think I be playing, but I don't be making this stuff up.
Yes, you
These are facts. All right, let me find my real fact.
What's up, Regina? Thank you for tuning in tonight, love.
All right, so our real Black History fact. As you know, we try to honor Black History facts 12 months out the year. It's just not a February thing for Rebirth. So tonight, I want to tell you about Miss Zipporah Potter Atkins. Zipporah Potter Atkins, born in July 4th, 1645. What you think, I'm making up the name? You don't know no Zipporah? I know 3. What you talking about? Zipporah Atkins was a free African-American woman who owned land in colonial Boston during a time when few women or African-Americans owned land in the American colonies. The purchase of her home dated back to 1670, which makes her the first African-American to own land in the city of Boston. Shout out to Miss Zipporah Potter Atkins.
Wow. Yeah.
How hard it is to own land?
Yes.
When you work in the land?
Absolutely.
That's an
so that was
accomplishment.
a Black history and a woman's history.
2 for 1.
Women's history. Look at you. You go, boy.
And you're going to laugh at her name, Zipporah.
No, I wasn't
Listen.
laughing at her name. I was trying to make sure she was real because you be making stuff up.
No, the second one going to be real.
Okay.
Oh, come on, be quiet over there.
All right. All right, guys. So we have an amazing guest. I mean, talking about this was perfect for Women's History Month because this young lady has it going on. She has a lot of things happening. Before I even introduce her, I had the pleasure of interviewing her on the Oscar red carpet last Sunday night. You okay?
Yeah, I was just setting the bar.
Oh, okay.
You want?
The
You
Oscar.
good? All right, I'm gonna drink
Oscar
yours.
red carpet. She.
Go ahead.
Y'all forgive me because Eli is out of pocket right now. She was being honored as well on last Sunday. So it's been a pleasure to interview her, and it's a pleasure to have her here in the studio. So before I introduce who she is, let me tell you a little bit about her. She is a fashion designer and a stylist, a creative, experienced curator. You know what a curator is, Eli?
I do, and I know how to spell it.
Okay. And a business coach and Women's Business Center director. Please help me welcome Miss Sara A. Crawford to the Rebirth. Yay!
Welcome to the madness. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Thank you for having me.
Don't judge Shea based upon me.
No judgment here. I swear. No judgment.
Appreciate it.
I told you we are real laid back here. So as you can see, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Yes, I'm so excited that you are here because I feel like you offer a wealth of information. So Eli, you say you know what a curator is, but I know a lot of people do not know what that is. So I'm not even going to ask you to explain it, but Sarah, I'll ask you because you're going to make up some stuff. So those that do not...
A curator is a person who cures tours. There you go.
I'm sorry. I just added to the
Curator. She's a doctor. She cures things.
Yeah, no.
I'm so sorry. I can't with you.
You shouldn't ask me. I was over here minding my
I'm
business.
sorry. I started.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
She's an experienced curator, so...
All right.
Go ahead.
A lot of surgeries.
So a curator is somebody has vision, and you create. So my job is to create an experience, whether that be an art gallery experience, a birthday party, or a VIP reception. Something I prefer small and intimate things because I feel like you can put more detail into those type of events and those experiences. But I like when people come to things that I create to feel like they got to come back and they've never been anything like this. Like it was a vibe.
Right.
So that's what I really pride myself on.
Right. Wow, that's awesome. So out of everything that you do, is there one particular thing that you truly feel like
That I love the most? It's like picking your favorite kid. That's not fair. I don't even have a kid, so
that was a good example.
But my journey started in fashion.
Okay.
At a very young age, so fashion is probably always going to be my favorite thing. However, as time has went on, and I've grown and I've gotten older, I learned that I just had so many other talents, and it was okay to tap into them too.
Right.
I recently posted a video, and I was talking about like my journey because I'm transitioning into some other things right now.
Okay.
And one of the things I talked about in my actual caption was I remember having like this, like really like I felt like a mental breakdown. I went to my mom and I was like, you and Daddy worked really hard for me to be a fashion designer. So if I decide I don't want to be in fashion no more, like, are y'all gonna still love me? Like, you gonna be mad? Because my mom is a caterer, so she would be. Her thing was, I've been slinging too many chicken wings for you not to be doing X, Y, Z. And I was like, I don't want no smoke. So, but I'm being funny about it. But that thing was tearing me up because my father is deceased. However, my mom is still living in. They did work hard. They both they really nurtured what I wanted to do. And I didn't ever want to come from a space of, being disrespectful or feeling like I was ungrateful. So it really tore me up. But the release I felt when she said that, she's like, I don't care what you do, as long as you're happy. So I was like, well, you know what? You shouldn't have told me that. So I'm about to be like a kid in the candy store, and I'm about to just get it popping. So that's exactly what I did.
Nice.
Wow. What's it like to throw an event? One of your small intimate events, and you see everybody vibing and enjoying themselves. What does that do for you?
It's like a high. It's probably like cloud nine, because you see something, but you don't necessarily know if somebody's going to see it the way you see it, or they're going to even receive it the way you receive it, right? So when I go into a room and, people are coming in, they're like, oh, my God, it's beautiful. Oh, this is so nice. And they're, all the compliments are flowing. It really makes me feel like, okay, you really thought about this thing and you executed it. And you can do this,
Wow.
You can do this. You can do this. You can do this. Because we do question ourselves.
Yeah.
Because I can go out the window on some ideas, so sometimes I got to pull it back. Like, sit down and have a seat, Sarah.
You can pull yourself back. That's pretty good.
Yeah, sometimes I got to be like, you got to sit down. And sometimes you pull yourself back because you just spending money like you crazy. Last name is Crawford, not Rockefeller.
Right.
Okay, so you got to be clear about some things. So sometimes you got to pull it back.
I set boundaries for yourself.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
And that's not always easy to do. Not always easy to do. So you said you started into fashion as a child. What was your inspiration? Was there a fashion designer? Was there a model? Like, what caught your eye to say this is something I want to do?
It's weird because when I really think about it in hindsight, I always talk about how I wanted to be in fashion, and I probably was talking about that from the time I was around 12, 11 years old. And the instance that kind of really pops out to me was me, my mom, my sister. We were in Lancaster when they had a DKNY and a Donna Karan outlet.
Oh, yeah.
They don't have the Donna Karan outlet anymore. And it was this like chartreuse green blouse, and I just was like gravitating to it. My sister was living in New York at the time, so she was always about fashion. When she would come visit with my niece, they were always kind of like, they had labels and they had the designers that we didn't have here.
Right.
So they would bring me stuff. So I don't want to blame them. She's going to be cursing me. But I kind of felt like they played a part in it. And then my mom and dad, like when they put it on, they put it on. Like I can remember my dad having like leather pants. And,
Okay, Dad.
like my dad, he threw it on when he threw it on. So I just think watching them, in a combination of those things, it was just kind of like, I really want to get into this. And I kind of had my own style.
Okay.
And my dad kind of nurtured that. He used to be like, oh, my baby's stuck on herself. She went to she went this. And I used to be like, what do you mean I'm stuck on myself? Because I didn't really understand what that meant. I wish he wouldn't have said that now. But
what the heck is chartreuse green? What does that compare that to something?
Chartreuse is kind of like lime green, but more toned down.
Okay.
Like more tone, like a mixture of maybe lime with a little bit of Kelly in it to tone it down a little bit.
Little eagle green,
No, not
I
eagle
love
green.
green.
Don't do that.
Good.
Don't do that.
We don't need that in there.
I just realized what you just said.
She is agreeing. She's agreeing. She said, "Don't do that."
You don't like eagles? Oh,
You
don't
know
tell
what?
me not
Come
Cowboys.
on now.
Are you Cowboys?
I sure am.
Oh my
So
God, Jen!
Hit that Bobby Shmurda music.
Why
I
did
feel like
you-
I feel like doing a Shmurda dance right now. Can I get that Bobby Shmurda?
That needs to be on the interview template. we get
Oh, that's petty.
You cannot phase people out because they like them boys.
That is so petty.
Why Cowboys? Why did you have to say Cowboys? You could have said anybody but Cowboys. It's all good.
Sorry,
It's all
not
good.
sorry.
Still love you, Sarah. It's all
Don't
good.
apologize to these suckers. I have to hear this nonsense the whole football season.
All right, can we get back to her? Jeez. Okay. All right. So the fashion designer, the stylist, and creative, and all that all kind of like goes together,
does.
right? But then you have the business coach.
Yeah.
Right. Now, this is the exciting part because I know that people say they want to be an entrepreneur, they want to start businesses, they want to do all these things, but a lot of people really don't know where to start, what goes into it, what should they focus on first, all of those things will actually make someone say, or push it back. I don't want to do it because it becomes overwhelming, right? So, so one of the things you were talking about is inspiration on traveling the entrepreneurial journey. So let's talk about that a little bit because I know that there are people that's listening that's really, they want to get that inspiration.
So it's a lot of things. I have so many thoughts when you said that. So for everybody, it's going to be different.
Right.
And I talked a little bit about this, like on the Oscars party. But for me, the inspiration, like I feel like I said, it's kind of inevitable. I thought it was inevitable for me. I come from a background of entrepreneurs. My mom's a caterer. My dad had a window cleaning business. My grandfather owned a convenience store. My grandfather's brother, my uncle, he was the first African American printer in Delaware.
Wow.
My sister owns a business. Like we all own businesses.
See?
Like we can't.
Yeah.
So it's kind of inevitable.
Yeah.
But what I didn't realize until I started kind of getting older in hindsight is how much I love the business side, not just the creative side. And I think that because all of us were business owners, I learned a little bit from everybody. And then I had the opportunity to work at the Women's Business Center at True Access Capital and to run the Women's Business Center program. So I was able to take the things that I learned when I was a solopreneur, just doing it by myself, a one-man band, and kind of apply it to there as well and show people that even if you're just starting out, the most important thing for me was to learn every aspect of my business.
Okay.
That way, in the case when I decide to start hiring people, I know how it should look.
Right.
What it should look
Right.
like. And that's where a lot of us go wrong. And that doesn't mean you got to be great at it, because I'm going to tell you right now, if you tell me to run them numbers, I'm not really wanting to do that, because I don't like the finance part. I ain't going to hold you, but I know what it should look like. That is not my favorite part.
Right.
However, I know if somebody's taking money from somewhere or something don't match.
Right.
So it's really important that we know those things. And then, branding and PR. What do you want your brand to look like? Because no one's going to talk about your brand like you.
Right.
So whoever I tell people to buy their weakness. So, you may not have a lot of money, but if you could scrounge up some money for the weakness, then, that's going to position you a little bit differently. So, went on a tangent, but that's okay.
No, you're fine. No, because this is good
This is
stuff.
about you.
This is good stuff.
So I do feel like, like I said, everybody's inspiration is going to be different, but I started applying the things I knew, because when I was a lot younger, not that I'm old, but when I was a lot younger, resources weren't available to me.
Right.
People weren't really so forthcoming with sharing information on how to start or where to go or how to do that.
Yeah.
So I love that I can be a resource. And if I don't know, trust me, I know somebody who knows.
Yeah.
Or somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who knows.
Right.
So, because I don't have all the answers, but I really like to be able to be a resource and show people you can start, whether it be, in a small space, or you can, start in a larger space. So yeah, that's kind of where.
So I have a question. Sorry. So you can pretty much kind of give people feedback and information on any kind of business they want to start, right? Help them with their branding and all of that. So do you know what a coon dog is? Because I'm about to test you now. So a coon dog is a bloodhound that is trained only to hunt raccoons. So I want you to breed them. And would you be able to help market that? You can figure that out.
I'm so
So I want
sorry.
you to do some research and get back to me, because you got to know what a coon dog is. I need you to check that out. This is a real thing. I promise you this is a real thing on my mama. Coon dogs. They're trained to only hunt raccoons.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Anyway, I'm trying to get y'all this South knowledge. Y'all so silly. Go ahead.
Y'all so silly.
Go ahead.
I love him.
Arkansas is really coming out tonight.
Y'all just go ahead.
Go
Trying to help y'all feed yourself one day. Y'all,
A coon
you
dog.
thank me.
I thought he was trying to say a corn dog.
No, I said
No, I knew
said
he
what
was
I
saying that.
said.
I said,
what I
Jesus.
said.
Like, where's he going with this? Because that could have went another way.
This
too.
is a business. This could be an operative business. I'm being honest. You breeding coon dogs down south?
Okay.
People want those.
Anyway. So the Women's Business Center now. It's a resource center, right? So if someone is looking to start a business, especially women, right? Because that's your clientele is women.
Men can come too, but it's,
Okay.
Okay,
see? You might can get your coon dog thing up. But anyway, do they need to have any type of knowledge or have anything in place first? Or can they just come like, I don't know what I'm doing and
Literally.
I need help?
Literally. So our most popular track is startup. Those who don't have a clue. Don't have a clue. You just got ideas, or maybe you don't have ideas and you just kind of, tinkering around like, it sounds like a good idea. You don't have to know anything. It's going to be as simple as you filling out, we call it intake form.
Okay.
Fill out the intake form, and then we can pair you with a business counselor if that's what you want to do, or you can start with taking different trainings that we offer monthly. Usually what I would tell people, if you are thinking about starting a business and you really don't know anything, you just kind of want to get a synopsis, I would suggest going to How to Start a Business. And that's a class that I teach, and I have a few other people who teach it as well.
Okay.
And it really just goes over all the things you should be thinking about if you want to start a business.
Right. This is good information, because I do feel like some people have really great ideas, but they just don't know what to do with it. And something you had mentioned a few minutes ago, they're afraid to share because they're afraid somebody's going to take it and run with it.
So, I have this conversation like over and over privately on interviews. And I have to, if I have to be 110% transparent, people steal ideas all the time.
Right.
Does it drive me crazy? Absolutely. People steal my ideas, and I be like, now didn't I? Okay, all right, then. All right, that's what we doing. Okay, you got that. However, what I also know, and I think just had this conversation earlier. Sometimes I have to self-talk myself because I also know that what I'm gonna bring to it, you're not gonna bring to it.
Right.
Like I always talk about your secret sauce. So my secret sauce, not your secret sauce. I can give you my recipe, and you still not gonna mix it the way I'm.
All right,
gonna
now.
mix it.
All right.
So I just feel like if you want to still go ahead, you ain't got no idea, no crave gene, that's cool. You know what I mean? Go ahead, it's cool. So, I mean, that's the unfortunate part, and we do run into that a lot. People are like, you know, they really want help, but they don't want to share because they don't want you to steal their idea. So it is, and we definitely have, you know, like, I'm not going to say client privilege, confidentiality, but, you know, we have confidentiality forms and things of that nature in place, but it's hard. We live in a space where people copy, and it's not much you can do about that, but it's very important to know who your competitors are. I talk about that all the time, and just to know what sets you aside from them.
Exactly.
Is that flattering, though, or is it more so you mad because they trying to take your thing and run with it?
You know, for years they say it's flattering, but I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I ain't flattered. And I'm saying I am not. I ain't flattered. No, absolutely not. They say it's the highest form of flattery. I do not be flattered.
She like, flatter me some other way.
Yes,
This
please.
ain't it. This is
I
not
try,
working.
but it's just, I guess for any creative or any person that comes, you work hard on your ideas and to come up with things and to make them look and feel a certain kind of way. And for somebody just kind of like, just try to, like, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes a little frustrating. Not necessarily mad, just probably frustrating.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree. I mean, because you always hear, too, that, well, there's room for everybody, you know, I mean, look how many people are out here that are therapists that's opening up their own practices and stuff like that, which we do have a lot of people that need mental health treatment. So I will say, there's room for everybody with that. But, you know, sometimes when you do have something that's just very unique and, you know, people take that and, I can see where that could be upsetting.
And you don't know right now that I have a thing that I'm working on called pre-birth. Here to blow you out the water, sis.
Get off of
Just upset how you handle that.
Get off of
when
me.
I come for you with pre-birth.
You just sit
just
there and
get
just
ready.
think of stuff, right?
No, I mean, these are my ideas. Why everybody referring upon the coon dogs, not the pre-birth? I can't get nowhere in life. Y'all supposed to lift me up.
Take a sip. You're listening to the Rebirth on Philly James 95.3. We are talking to Miss Sara A. Crawford. Listen, guys, now pay attention. We're going to be giving away 2 tickets to see Drew Hill. The first person to call that is able to answer this question correctly will receive those 2 tickets. If you cannot answer this question correctly, we will say thank you for calling, and we're going to go to the next caller. So the number is 267-908-3166. 267-908-3166. The phone lines are open. Right now, we're giving away the 2 tickets to see Drew Hill next and 112. First caller, able to answer the question. I'm not going to give you the question now because I don't want nobody trying to Google it.
That's a good lineup.
Okay?
That is a great show.
That's a great show.
Who is it again? One more time.
Drew Hill
Uh-huh.
next and 112.
And I cannot get anywhere with black women tonight. I'm sorry. There's no upliftment. It's Women's History Month. I've been shouting y'all out.
The phone lines are open. Later on during the show, we will be giving away 2 tickets to Rebirth Live on Saturday night, and you will have to be the 9th caller, but those tickets will not be placed until we give away these Drew Hill tickets. All right, we're going to go back to Miss Sara. So you said just press play, meaning go after your dreams, right? So a lot of people lack the motivation. They lack the motivation. I said lack the motivation.
Yo, you've been turning these words up tonight. I just want to tell you.
Get off of me.
It started with boutique. I wasn't going to say nothing about you earlier when you said you was at the boutique. I was like, I don't know what that dress going to look like. You get this dress from the boutique. Gonna be your hem, gonna be all jacked up.
Like you last week with the how you say I don't even know how to say it.
Yeah, back to the interview.
How you say it? The charcuterie board? Charcuterie board.
That's what I said.
People struggle with that word.
Yeah. How do you say it, Sarah?
Charcuterie.
No, that's a no. That's a strong.
Charcuterie.
What?
That's how you're supposed to say it.
Say it again.
Charcuterie.
Charcuterie.
Stop acting like you knew that. Because that ain't what you said last week.
You once said it. Okay, Miss Sarah, I'm not paying him no mind. Okay, so
Gonna say no.
how do you get the motivation? I'm sorry.
Strong,
It's off the chain right now. How do you get the motivation to be able to even pick up the phone and even call you and say, hey, I need help? Do you think people are embarrassed because they don't know? Do you find that people may be a little embarrassed to say that I need help because they don't know where to start?
Sometimes I don't know if it's necessarily embarrassment. I just think it's more they just don't know. They just don't know. And I think what happens when you're trying to find answers and you haven't been able to, it's almost frustrating because this is another call and you're just not sure if it's actually going to be beneficial.
Right.
If that makes
Right.
sense. So.
Yeah.
So who's like your biggest supporters? Like whether it be family, whether it be people who always come to you for business advice or to patronize you, like who are some of these people that you feel the most supported by?
In my own personal business, believe it or not, strangers.
I heard that.
My family, like my mom, that's different, you know.
Right.
But because she's at everything, she's not questionable. And I do have a handful of friends, but mostly strangers.
Yeah.
And I find that when we are starting businesses, and I tell people, do not think that you build it and they will come. That's not a thing. I can't stand that syndrome. You need to work at it. And I also...
Yeah, people do say that.
No, they're not coming. They don't know it's there. Stop. So we're not
You talking
doing
about
that.
the homies or you just in general?
In general.
Okay.
The homies coming for a discount. We don't want them there either. So that's a whole other issue that
Did
I
you
was
wanna
just
have
about
off?
to say.
It's true.
How do you deal with that? Like when people you know personally, like, yo, can you hook me up? You know, come on, sis, hook me up. Well, how do you deal with that?
They don't do that to me, A. And B, when I was younger, maybe, but not in these last 10 something so years, absolutely not. When I was younger, absolutely. And unfortunately, sometimes you feel the pressure to do it because you know their family or something. And I feel like that is so wrong of people.
Right.
Like, they're trying to sustain, they're trying to build something. Why you just automatically think because we family or we the same color or whatever the situation is, I don't owe you nothing. You don't go on Macy's and ask them for some random discount that day.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
Or
That's
y'all don't
true.
go to Beyonce, and y'all know I love B, but y'all don't go to Beyonce's people and be like, hey, I need her to come speak, but I need her for like $500. Like, what?
Right.
You're not doing that.
Yeah, they gonna pay $1,000 for them tickets.
They
And
1,400.
How much?
1,400.
And okay.
And that's still low.
That's cheap
They're
seats?
higher than that. Yeah.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And I feel like people do that without blinking. So why you can't give the same respect
That's true.
to the small to the ordinary person
Yep.
who is trying to build a business, no matter what it is.
But you know what's funny? I feel like that happens everywhere, but I feel like here it's really that
different.
way.
It's
Like
so
in this little tri-state area right here, I feel like that people will not support other people trying to do something positive.
I think a lot of times it's about feeling like they're competing and not wanting someone to get a leg up on them. That's what I've come to see.
And it's such a small place, so I can see how, that's crazy.
But I feel like this. If you're in your lane, there's enough space in that lane for everybody.
Right. Right.
Because again, back to how you getting it may not be the way I'm getting it.
Right.
Right.
Absolutely.
So I don't understand.
yeah.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
Everybody have their unique flair.
It's enough
with
space.
things. So, okay.
You gonna give away some tickets tonight?
We got anybody calling yet?
Listen, if
Phone's
you want
not
these
ringing?
Drew Hill 112 tickets,
I remember Drew Hill when they was at
Call
the
her.
when they was doing fudge at the Fudge Factory.
really?
in
Oh,
Baltimore.
you go back
I
then.
was a kid, yeah,
Wow.
watching them make fudge.
I do remember that story. That's part of that
loved
story.
them.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Listen, call up 267-908-3166 for 2 free tickets to Drew Hill. They will be at the Barb Carpenter Center this Friday night. Shay has an essay you got to answer, but if you get it right,
It's not an essay.
You
Don't
gon-
even try.
you're going to go to the Drew Hill show. So,
It's
yeah.
not an essay. Okay, Sarah. You said know your worth as a creative. Don't sell yourself short. speak on that a little bit?
Sure. So I find that I love my creative world. I do. But a lot of our creatives struggle with, like I was saying earlier, knowing the business side of things. I'm a different creative because I'm kind of balanced. So I have the business side and the creative side. But a lot of them sell themselves short because they so hungry. They so thirsty to want that opportunity or want the next for themselves to kind of level up. That they almost don't know their worth and they kind of just settle in. They sell themselves short and I can't stand it. It drives me crazy. So one of the things that I'm also moving into, I was saying I'm kind of pivoting, is like coaching and having a lane just for creatives.
Okay.
So I can work on their mindset. Because when you're in a space and you've done something over and over and over, and you're great at your craft, people start to look at you as an expert. That's your thing.
Right.
You're an expert. And you have to treat yourself as
Absolutely.
such. You have to.
Yeah, totally
so that means
agree.
the price point got to make sense. The image got to make sense. What you're aligning your brand and your business with has to make sense.
Yeah.
So
very true.
Absolutely.
What do you find is like the biggest mistake that you see most people make? It might be a common mistake, I should say.
Common mistake. It's the financials and just taking any opportunity.
Okay.
Because every opportunities are all everywhere, but every opportunity isn't for you.
Right.
And I find that, and I get it. I was in college learning how to design and do everything. I was taking every opportunity I could because I was just so hungry, and I burnt myself out. Okay. And then I realized that I was spending time and money that could have been diverted. I could have put it somewhere else.
Right.
And I find that is what a lot of people, they do. They just want it so bad.
Yeah.
That they just jump on it. They don't think about it. They don't research. They just jump on it.
They just say yes.
They
and
just
just
say
go
yes.
with it. Yeah, I can see where that can be.
And I can go left or right, but
yeah, absolutely.
Gotta be mindful.
Yeah. Listen, guys, call us up 267-908-3166. We are waiting for that caller to win these Drew Hill tickets.
And the opening act. The opening act.
It's not you. Would you stop that?
Trying to encourage the people.
Drew Hill 112 next. We'll be here in Delaware at the Bob Carpenter Center. If you would like to go, give us a call at 267-908-3166. Also, we are going to be giving away 2 Rebirth Live tickets at the end of the show. So make sure you stay tuned. Stay tuned if you want to win these tickets.
So what's been the biggest lesson you've learned through this entrepreneurial journey?
Woo, Lord. It's been a minute. Let me think about it. Lesson. What's the biggest lesson I've learned? I don't know if this is necessarily a lesson, but I talk about this too on my page more recently. Life happens.
Yeah.
Life happens. We don't have no way of controlling it sometimes. I be saying life be lifing, and you just don't know. Life be lifing. And I just kind of feel like sometimes that comes with hurt, pain, all kind of emotions and feelings. And I think the lesson I've learned from me personally is to, move in a way where I'm actually working through those things and then using them to fuel me.
Right.
Okay.
To go to my, like I always like to say, my bigger picture or my next.
Right.
Okay.
And I say that because a lot of times it's hard for people to kind of use it for a good thing because they're just so in it. That's just been a lesson for me because I've seen a lot of people around me, things happen to them and then they just kind of tap out and then that's the end of it. And I just kind of wanted to not be that way. So it's not always easy, but I've allowed it to fuel me. One of my best friend, actually, she always says, I swear every time you have a breakup or something, girl, you level up. Like, it's real. And I just laugh.
You should.
But in hindsight, I'm like, I do because I'll sit in it. I'll give myself grace. And then it's like, all right, I got stuff to do. Like, I got purpose. I got things to do. So let me move that way.
You're like the entrepreneurial Mary J. Blige. When things go bad, you make the best music.
Okay.
You can't sit in that stuff.
I like that.
That's a great inspiration.
You can't sit in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You turn that pain into power.
Yeah, I have to.
Gotta get my heart broke. It's been a while.
Absolutely. You gotta get your heart broken.
Yeah, I gotta get my heart broke. It's been a while. I've been too complacent. Life's been good for a long time.
I can't with you. All right, I think we got some callers.
Callers.
What's the question?
I have the question right
She
here.
won't share the question.
I
All
wasn't sharing it until, because you know I ain't want nobody to.
Be cheating.
Uh-huh.
They be cheating.
Thank you for calling a Rebirth. Who am I speaking to?
Keith.
Hi, Keith. Where you calling from, Keith?
Newcastle, Delaware.
All right, Keith.
Oh, babe, what up? Why?
What's going on there? I knew you'd catch my voice.
Did you tell Keith to call? No, I'm only
He,
kidding.
he was watching.
Okay,
Yeah,
Keith.
I was watching.
Okay, Keith. Thank you for tuning in. So you have to answer this question, all right?
I'll try.
You gonna try?
That's all I can do.
All right. Okay, ready? All right, listen. We're talking about Drew Hill. So you have to name the song that these lyrics come from. So now I lay me down to sleep, and I pray the Lord my soul to keep. And if I die before I wake, then I promise I'll be there for you always. What's that song, Keith? Come on.
I have no clue.
Keith!
Thanks. Hey, I'm going to keep. I have no clue.
Babe, you got me too.
Oh, Keith.
Sing it, Shay. Maybe if
Oh,
you sing the
Keith,
melody.
I can't
sing
do
the
that.
melody.
I can't
It
do
might
that,
it might
babe.
kick in.
One more try. You want to just guess? Just throw the guess out there?
Any Drew Hill song, throw it out there, babe.
I don't know. I really don't.
All right, Keith. Well, guess what? I want
She can hit with the game show.
Keith. Thank you for calling. I appreciate you tuning in. Okay.
We got an answer on the. Is that right?
We got
An answer
another.
in the,
we got. They have
didn't
to call up to the. They have to call up.
You
to the
need to
show.
call in at 267-908.
We have another caller calling in. Hello. Thank you for calling the Rebirth. What's your name?
Hi.
Hi. What's your name?
How are you? Yes, this is Nicole
Hi, Nicole. Where are you calling from, Nicole?
from Middletown, Delaware.
All right, Nicole. All right, so do you know the song that these lyrics come from? So now I lay me down to sleep, and I pray my Lord my soul to keep. And if I die before I wake, then I promise I'll be there for you always. What's the song, Nicole?
Come on, Nicole.
I have no clue.
Oh, my God. Come on, y'all.
You picked a hard one.
No. It's not hard.
Okay.
It's not
That
hard.
means we don't know the lyrics.
You don't know? You don't want to take a guess?
Take a guess, Nicole. Any Drew Hill song you might think of.
I love you.
No. Aw. Thank you for calling up. I'm sorry,
I
Nicole.
do know which one it is.
I appreciate you calling. Try to call back and win those Rebirth Live tickets, though. We got another
All right,
caller?
bye.
All right, so there was someone in the chat. Can you tell them to call up?
Tammy Green, call up at 267-908-3166.
Come on, Tammy. We want to hear from you. All right, so we are going to continue on with our interview until the next caller. We are giving away the Drew Hill tickets. Come on, guys. This is an easy. If you are Drew Hill fans, you know this song. You know this
wanna
song.
dance? I'ma make you dance. I got a feeling.
Okay.
I can't turn you
Sorry,
loose.
that's the jam though.
Somebody else getting
Okay.
next to you.
Eli.
All right, yeah. She get for bringing that
He
white
said, I'm
Zinfandel
going to
up
give
in
y'all
here.
a free
She
pre-concert.
get for bringing that white Zinfandel up in here.
Oh my gosh. I cannot. So, Sarah, there is an event coming up this Thursday called Her Story, Our History. Did I say
Yes.
that right?
Yes, next Thursday. Don't say this week.
Oh, it's next Thursday. Oh, see, I'm
Ooh, child.
She gonna have them early.
next Thursday. I'm so
She
sorry.
gave me anxiety a little bit. I was like, wait, what?
She's like, wait a minute. What's the date? Yeah, so talk to me a little bit about that. I got a chance to go to one when you guys were honoring Levante. That's my that's my
yay.
sissy right there.
Okay,
so I
great.
got a chance to be
Wonderful.
that, and it was a very lovely event.
Thank you.
Very well done. I enjoyed it, and that was the one that
At
you
the
had.
waterfall.
Yes, but it was a young lady that was playing the
The harp, not the harp.
The
Cello.
bass,
it wasn't
the stand. Oh,
is it the cello? Is that a cello? No, is that a well something from the violin family.
Yeah, because I
But
can't
it
even.
was
I see it, but I can't even think what it
beautiful.
was.
It was beautiful. It was absolutely
Yes.
beautiful.
She's really good.
Okay. All right. So
Hold on. We have a caller.
We have a caller.
Yeah, but when we come back, I want you to talk a little bit
Okay,
about the event
absolutely.
that's coming up. Good evening, caller. State your name and where you're calling from.
Regina from Newcastle, Delaware.
All
Hi,
right,
Regina.
Hey,
Hi,
girl.
Regina. Okay, Regina?
She hung
Did
up?
we lose her?
I think we get another somebody trying to click in.
Did we lose her?
That phone said no.
Regina, you still here?
This is not her blessing.
Wait a minute. Don't click off. Regina? We lost her?
All right, next caller.
I think so.
Go on, answer that
Awesome.
phone.
Tammy.
Oh, there she go.
Hi, I'm Tammy Green. Am I the winner?
I don't know, Tammy. You got to tell us what the song. What's the name of the song? You have the lyrics, or do you want me to repeat it?
It was Drew Hill, 5 Steps.
You are the winner, Tammy.
Tammy Green.
Can I get my acceptance speech?
You may. Go ahead, Tammy.
I just want to think everybody was didn't believe in me. No, I was just kidding.
I think everybody believed in her.
I was in the middle of doing homework, and I saw on Facebook real quick. You know how you cheating while you're doing homework.
Right.
And I was like, oh,
Wait a minute. She said cheating. Wait a minute, Tammy. You cheating doing homework?
Yes, you know how you can't focus on your work. You all drifted all over the place. I'm like, here and there, everywhere. I was like, why would that guy call when you know tell music? Come on.
Tammy, you got nothing a little Adderall won't solve, Tammy.
It's all good. It is
Stay
all
focused.
good. Listen,
So I'm gonna see you on Saturday.
on you would.
Are you coming to the Saturday show also?
Yeah, wait, yes.
So-
It said it would mail me a ticket, but I didn't know why. After I didn't get nothing in the mail.
Oh, for the Saturday show.
No, you are coming. Yeah, she's coming to the Saturday show. Okay, but you have won tickets for the Drew Hill for Friday night.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
So
yup.
How do I get my winnings?
So what's going to happen is I'm going to give you back to my assistant. She's going to take your name and your email is what she needs. Your name and your email, and the tickets will be emailed to you. Now, for the Rebirth live show, we have your name already at the door, so you just come in and state your name.
Okay, I'm just winning all the way around.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Tammy.
And thank you for purchasing tickets for Rebirth 3.0. Thank you.
Absolutely.
No problem.
Have fun with Drew Hill. Don't hang up. My sister's going to get back on the phone with you, okay?
I turn up well. I'm sure on to stay on the line.
Okay, congratulations to Tammy Green.
Tammy
I'm
Green.
not for sure what happened to Regina. But listen, guys, you still got time to win the Rebirth Live tickets. We are looking for the 9th caller. You do not have to answer any questions. The 9th caller will win Rebirth Live tickets for Saturday, March 25th at Revive. So be caller number 9. All right, we're going to go back to our interview. So her story, our history. Yes. How was this born?
So 6 years ago, didn't even know it was that long ago. So this is our 6th year. So probably the year before I started it, I used to for Black History Month, Women's History Month, I used to hashtag for Women's History Month, her story, our history. And I used to talk about, all the different women who kind of paved the way for us and to be able to do really great things. And all of a sudden this idea just hit me 2 months before Women's History Month. And I was like, you know what? I should do an event. So I went to my CEO and I was like, hey, I want to do this Women's History Month event. I was like, you think I can do it in 2 months?
The pressure.
Wow.
One thing about my leader, he definitely was just like, he kind of go out the window with me sometimes. He let me go. And I think it's
He believe in you.
Yeah, because he knows I can do it. So he was like, okay. So I was like, okay, let me be smart because I don't know budget. I can't go out the window and be all crazy. So I held it at the Brandy 100 Library.
Okay.
Nice.
Because they have that, I call it like that, like solarium style room with all the windows seeing out. It was really pretty.
Right.
So I did that, and I was like, I want to honor 20 women. I knew that was a lot, but I was going to do it. So I honored 20 women. We didn't have a lot of seats because I didn't really know how it was going to turn out. It was a free event. We had a step and repeat. We have food catered by Urban Cafe.
Okay.
I just heard about them today.
Yeah, downtown.
They've been
Ever?
here for 6 years?
Yeah, they've been there longer than 6 years,
Really?
probably. Mm-hmm.
That's the first time I heard of them.
Yeah.
Nah, I've had their food before.
Yeah, they've been
I
there.
heard the
Work stuff.
crab cake is crazy.
Their food is good.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to check them out. Gotta take me to lunch there, bro.
All right, let's do it.
Go ahead, Sarah.
You don't have time. You're too busy.
Oh gosh, go ahead, Sarah. You always got back talk. You used to talk back a lot, didn't you?
Not at all.
Oh, okay.
My mama
You
not.
waited until you
From the
became
South,
an
they'll
adult
play
to
that.
do
I
it.
didn't, I didn't do it then. It was still dangerous.
You doing it now?
You ain't up. Okay, go ahead. Carry on.
See. So they catered the food. It was great, and it ended up being standing room only.
Wow.
We had to turn people away because I had maxed out capacity. We honored 20 women, including Lisa Blunt Rochester,
Okay.
our congresswoman, and it was a really great event.
Nice.
So the next day when my leader and I debriefed, he literally said to me, so if you're going to do this again, you need to find a bigger venue. I was just like, I know. Like, I didn't know that was going to happen. So I think from there, we've been going strong.
Okay.
So last year was our 5th year. We bounced around on venues. We went from the library to the Hilton Christiana
Okay.
to the waterfall to Riverfront events, and now we're going back to the waterfall.
Okay.
So we
okay.
have
Are you
around a
still
little bit.
honoring as
Yeah,
many
where the
20
fuck
women
is
No,
per
that was
show?
the other thing he said. Too many women. So we honor 10 women now, and it's a great time. And I was hashtagging it, didn't know if it was going to be a thing, and then it became a thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
And women really look forward to it every year. We sell out every year. Even with COVID happening, I had literally 2 days before the event, COVID, they was like, the week before, COVID's happening, you can't have the event. I was like, I'm sorry, what? So
Wow.
what now? So I was
Wow.
like, I wasn't panicking, but I was like, okay, so I promised them, I said, as soon as we get any level of lift or, a small capacity, I'm gonna make it happen. And so that's what I did. I made it happen.
Okay.
So it wasn't actually, that one wasn't actually in March. It was off. I think we
Okay.
ended up having it in May or something like
Okay.
that. But I wanted to still be able to honor them and let them have that,
Yeah.
that celebration.
May of 2020? In the heart of COVID?
No. It might have, maybe no, because I think we had small restrictions. I can't remember.
Okay, it's all good. I don't wanna
Yeah.
put you on
How
the
does
spot.
people? How do
I
people
wasn't
get
playing.
nominated for her story?
I'm playing with COVID. I'm good time. So we have a nomination form that goes out.
Okay.
And then we allow people to nominate women, either business women who are doing really great things or community change makers, as I like to call them, doing
Okay.
great things for our community.
Okay. Awesome. That's great. So I
Trying to
have
get
the
your name on the
of
ballot.
honor. I know, right?
She said, look at the humbleness.
She said, "I
I
deserve."
know, right?
She didn't say that sounds like a good idea. I would like that.
So
I know, right?
So we have a list of the honorees for this year. And this event is actually March 30th at the Waterfall, located on Philadelphia Pike in Claymont. The tickets are $75. And the honorees this year is Del Scott, Martha Morgan, Kia Denise, Joy Dixon, Charlotte Miller Lacey, Miss Lacey, I know Miss Lacey, Chanel Edwards, Jennifer Tompkins, Tyrese McAllister, Yolanda Parson, and Dr. Lachelle Dennis. Congratulations.
Right.
Definitely, congratulations.
Special shout out to Martha.
Absolutely.
We don't have enough of those names anymore. Let's bring back names like Martha and Brenda and Bertha and
Look at her face.
Sally. We don't got enough
I'm
Sallys in
thinking
the
you
world.
know Martha.
No, I'm
but
shouting
you-
out the names. We got to bring some of them old names back.
You can purchase tickets at wbc.trueaccesscapital.org. Okay, I've been to this event before, and it is a very lovely event. Very lovely event. Very well done. Yes, it is. So, and that is her story, our history. All right. Okay. So, is there anything that you would like to leave our audience with? Any words? Empowerment, inspiration, encouragement.
Any advice to young entrepreneurs?
Yeah, that's a
Young
good one too.
entrepreneurs? So, for the young entrepreneurs, there's so many things out here that they can do or they want to do. And I mean, I'm going to go back to what I think one of the first things you asked me was, I always say press play. And I say that because as people, we get in our heads and we think everything has to be like perfect. A lot of us are perfectionists. We want it to look a certain way. We want to roll it out a certain way. But sometimes if you just press play and do it, you get it done, and then everything else will start falling into place.
Right.
So definitely that. And for the young ones and the not so young ones, but for the younger, for the younger kids, I would just say if you have something that you are passionate about, pursue that. And some kids have a village, some don't. But if you have a village, talk to your village. And explain to them what it is you want to do so you can have someone help you nurture that. And maybe you don't have a village, but you have a teacher or a mentor or somebody that you look up to. Tell them how you feeling. Tell them what you want to do so they can nurture that. I think that definitely plays a part in, sometimes making and breaking things that, our younger generation wants to do. I know it did for me, and it was a blessing because my parents nurtured it. I did, art drawing classes, sewing classes. Then they were like, okay, you go to here, you can go to this high school. They have sewing. You go to this college, it does this. So, they nurture it in different ways. So, find your people.
Absolutely.
That's a blessing, man.
Yeah.
Wow. They have parents like that,
Yeah, it is.
Jeez.
Absolutely. And I know everybody doesn't, which that's why I said grandparent, teacher, the pastor, somebody you look up to, whoever that person is. Tell them what your desires are and find ways to start working on it.
Yeah.
Are you an only child?
I'm my mom's only child.
Okay.
I am a child of about 10.
Wow.
Dang, got it cracking out there.
Talk
He
about
was a
that.
Rolling
What was
Stone baby.
that like? Where do you land in the 10?
I'm the baby.
You're the baby.
Wow.
Okay.
Definitely spoiled.
I am the baby. Wait a minute. Now wait.
Let's be clear.
We've been very close the whole
No, I'm
time,
saying,
and you
but
gonna go out the window.
I was a baby for a while, so I know how the spoilage goes. It's all right. It's all right.
I call it blessed, but we're gonna go with
Okay,
spoiled
we'll
today.
go with blessed. We can call it blessed. We know what it is. It's blessed to be blessed in that way. It's a blessing to be blessed in that way.
Absolutely.
So.
You said, what is it like? I love my siblings.
Yeah, 10 kids.
Yeah, it's a lot, and I probably enjoy it more as I'm older. Because as a kid, they so much old. They were so much older than me. They couldn't play with me all the time, but they played with me.
Yeah.
My nieces and nephews actually are more. They're closer to my age, so they're more like my brothers and sisters.
Oh,
as
wow.
well. Yeah. So
Nice. That's
what's
awesome.
up.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I grew up as the only child, so I had imaginary friends
Ooh.
that I played with.
I had one too.
Stop it. See, she had one, even though she had 10
I
other, 9 other
believe that's all
siblings.
possible. I didn't grow up that way, so I didn't talk to people who weren't there. I'm just saying.
I see you be talking in your car to people sometimes that ain't there
Oh,
while you
Lord.
driving.
That's me and the
Don't act
Lords.
like that.
That's me and the Lords.
Yeah, we have another set of tickets to give away, Rebirth Live. We about to end the show, so if you want those tickets, give us a call. 267-908-3166. Keith, I don't know if you're still listening, but this might be a good show for you to come to if you want to give us a call back.
So listen, can I just say a couple of things before we go and wrap
Sure.
up? So, if you have family out there that you have not seen, go see them. People you haven't told you love them, tell them you love them. People you haven't talked to, go and talk to them. This world is really moving fast. I know we think about if someone gets 50 years in jail, oh, he's done. That's a lifetime. But 50 years out here goes really fast. So if you have people that you care about and that you love, that you haven't talked to, man, make an effort. Life is very, very short, and you will do yourself a disservice if you don't make amends or try to reach out to people, because once they're gone, they're gone. So that's just I just want to put that out there tonight. It's so much loss going on right now. So yeah, man, go see your people, check up on them, tell them you love them. Listen, if you can't stand to be in the same room with that person, that's okay. But you can make a phone call, or inbox, or a DM,
Absolutely.
however it works.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
That's all I got.
Okay. All right. So, Sarah, how can people reach out to you? How can people follow you?
So, straight across the board, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. I am Sara.A.Crawford, and I pop up. You see me, I'm bright. So, and then if you go to my page, straight across the board, you'll go to all my other pages
Okay.
because they're all linked there.
All right. Okay, perfect. We got a caller. Hi, caller. State your name and where you're calling from. Hi, caller. State your name and where you're calling from.
I'm Regina Butcher, Newcastle, Delaware.
Hi, Regina. I'm so sorry. You had called earlier. I don't know what happened. The call dropped on our end. I'm so sorry about that.
So here's a
It's okay,
trivia
'cause
question.
I was calling for the other lady. I was calling for her because if I would have if I'd have got the ticket, I'd have gave them to her.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was very
Well,
nice.
you have. You have.
Yes.
Oh yeah, turn your
It's her.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Turn your whatever you listening to us on. Turn that down a little bit. We getting feedback. There we go.
All right, Regina, are you ready for the
Is
question?
that better?
Regina, it's no
What
question.
question?
Don't pay him
The
no
question is,
I'm ready
Regina.
To, look, I'm going to have to throw holy water on you.
Regina,
Please do. And a
Regina,
cross.
here's the question: What dog hunts raccoons better, a bulldog or a coon dog?
What in the world?
Wait a minute, you've been talking about this little coon dog.
Is that your final? Is that your final answer?
Yeah, your little coon. No, wait a minute, that was for raccoons. Your coon dog was hunting raccoons.
That's right. Is that your final answer?
Yeah, that's my final answer.
All right, you are the winner of the Rebirth tickets 3.0. Welcome to the show, girl.
Congratulations, Regina.
She knows a pop quiz at the end of the podcast.
Yeah, right. Congratulations to Regina Butcher. She has won those tickets to Rebirth Live March 25th, this Saturday night. Regina, hold the line. Hold the line. Don't hang up, okay? My assistant is going to take your name as well as your email, and so we can send that information to you, okay?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, and I'll see you on Saturday night.
Yeah, I was already coming. I'm going to give these tickets to someone else.
Okay. Oh, look
Be
at
a
you.
blessing
Bless your
then.
heart.
Be a blessing then.
Bless your heart. Regina has supported every last
Yes.
one of our Rebirth Lives. Matter of fact, Regina, I'm going to have something special for you. I'm going to present to you on Saturday, okay? Just for supporting everything that Rebirth do and everything that I've done, she supports. She has come out to, so I know
Definitely.
exactly who
I
I'm
love
speaking
it.
to. So I really appreciate you, sis. So I will be giving you something special on Saturday, okay?
I'm gonna give her a gift bag with a half a pint of Hennessy. in it. I think she needs to have that.
Regina, don't listen to my co-host. I don't
That's
know what's
from
going
me
on.
to you, Regina.
I'm going to put
A
you
little
on
yak.
hold, and my sister's going to take your information, love, okay?
People drink Hennessy. It's a classy drink.
Guys,
It's a classy drink. It's cognac.
Classy though? Okay, all right. You're gonna be all the way lit. Got it.
he's a hot mess right now. Listen, guys, a couple announcements. Make sure, again, that you come out this Saturday night to Rebirth Live 3.0, a conversation with my brothers. We have Keith Elliott in the building, Brandon Carter, Corey Wilkerson, Bishop Rob Lewis, and
My
Nico
guy.
Stratton will be in the building. Also, guest hosting with me is going to be Meshach Stinnett. So he's going to be sitting in for my bro right here.
You got some big shoes to fill.
So, yeah.
Bring it, Shaq.
But yeah, guys, make sure we're going to have some food there for you. Mingle, networking. You can do a little two-step if you like. But this is going to be a really great conversation. And again, I ask that you come with an open mind, and we also come with knowing that, this is not easy for people to just be vulnerable, especially black men.
Yeah.
So this is a safe space, and when it becomes unsafe, which we haven't had that experience,
Right,
everybody has been very respectful. So I ask that we still bring that to the table. So if you have not gotten your tickets, we are almost sold out. We sell out. This is the third one, and we've sold out the last two, and I know that we're going to sell out on this one as well. So we only have a few more tickets left. So if you have not gotten your tickets, go to rebirthu.com and get your tickets. Also, her story, our history is going to be coming up on March 30th.
15 tickets left.
It's
Oh,
15
wow. Very
tickets
nice.
left. Wow. So make sure you purchase your tickets. You want to go to WBC at trueaccesscapital.org, or you can call 302-652-6774, option 2. Tickets are $75. And they have food there.
I mean, hors d'oeuvres.
Hors
open
d'oeuvres.
bar,
Yeah,
dinner.
open bar. So, it's worth it. The next one, Rediscovering Her. Rediscovering Her. Limited spots available. This will be a virtual group April 6th, 6:30 to 8 p.m. If you go to Rebirth U and you go to classes, you can schedule right there. This is only $25, guys. I'm doing a virtual group on finding your identity. Sometimes we get lost. We lose our identity in our relationships and our careers, and we don't know who we are anymore. So I want to help you rediscover her. This is going to be a powerful group, so make sure you sign up. April 26th, the registration will be open until April 26th, so you do have time, and it's $25. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you for having me.
I hope you
Thank you
come
for
back.
coming.
I will.
And I apologize on behalf of my
I love him.
co-host.
He fine.
Thank you.
He fine.
You apologize
That's
on
my
behalf of
boy.
me.
That's my boy. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your knowledge and your creativity and everything that you know. You've been a blast to interview.
Thank you.
We had a lot of fun
for
with you
having
tonight.
me.
Absolutely.
And she's a laugher. We not guests
we
that
would
like to have
love-
fun, you know.
Yeah, we would definitely love to have you come back, because especially with the new things that you say you're working on.
Absolutely.
So I'm excited for that. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight, and again, make sure you get those tickets. Until then, have a blessed week, and I'll see you next Monday.
Peace.
We've got something to share. We're really proud of our product and are excited to make it available on our website. Check it out now. We've got something to share. We're really proud of our product and are excited to make it available on our website. Check it out now.